10% of your wages into this thing called superannuation. It's for like when you retire. So I've got the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? So that's what I say to everyone, man. Just go over here on a working holiday visa and then just get employed and get sponsored. That's the ticket, man. It's easy.
So recruitment, you're doing recruitment just now. I mean, is that a good gig to get into? Because I remember I almost tried to dabble into it, and I fancied my chances of doing it, but then I get turned down at the last wicket. But then I moved into another good sales job at the time, and I was into the telecommunications for about a decade after that. But I came within a buzz here. I went for one interview, and then I went for the other one, and as I say before that, I went tits up. But I mean, recruitment, talk it through for somebody. It's quite a. I mean, what do you need to do about it? What to get into recruitment over there? How would you manage it?
Well, I mean, like most recruiters here in Melbourne they've fell into it. You know what I mean, they've been in sales roles, and you know they've had interactions with recruitment people one way or another, and they've said, you know, similar to the story I told you about me. You just sort of fall into it, you know. It was like, yeah, it's a hard one to explain. It's like, unless you're coming to, like, you can get a skilled migrant visa if you're a recruiter. Still, I think you can still just now. There's been a lot of changes to it recently, or over the last 12 months anyway. But say you were working for like one of the big boys, Michael Page or something, in Glasgow. You could get a skilled migrant visa to come to Melbourne, because it's considered, you know, a skill that the Aussies haven't got that they need. It's the same as an engineer or something like that. So if you're in recruitment, you can get a visa pretty easily. But to actually go from, you know, going from sales into recruitment, you'd need to be here and in possibly doing a sales job, or you'd need to be here anyway to interview with them. It's not as if they would, go on the premise of, all right, well, he sounds good over the phone, and you know, he's got a gift of the gab. No, I mean, you need to actually be here.
And how is it for the way of life? I mean, my cousin, he was over there working for one of the big accounting companies. He was over, I'm sure he was Melbourne, and he was somewhere else he was Melbourne for a year and then somewhere else. I'm sure it was Sydney, but anyway, he loved it. I mean, for a change of scenery and somewhere to go for a year or two, would you recommend it for anybody to try for over here? Because, I mean, the quality of life here is gone to fuck.
Mate, like fucking, I'd stake my left bollock on it, mate, that fucking MD coming out here would love it and want to stay. It's, you know, like, don't get me wrong, I mean, there's bits and parts that fucking piss you off, same as anywhere else, but 95% of Melbourne and Melbournians are all brilliant people, brilliant place, down to earth, salt of the earth, fucking, you know, just good, decent, fucking good people, man. I mean, they try and help you out. Like, the circle of friends I've got now are as close as any of the boys I'm still friends with back over the road. I mean, and second, that's in a short space of time, really, as in 5 years, say. And I'm making fucking, you know, boys that I would trust as much as any of the boys back over the road. No, I mean, just good people. There's not a lot of trouble. There's not a lot of crime. It's just good, man. It's just a good way of life.
What about the weather? Is the weather quite nice? Is it better than over there?
I mean, it's much better than back over the road. No, I mean, but Melbourne's not like it's not like what you expect. It's not Australia of the TVs. No, I mean, it's Melbourne gets pretty shitty weather. It's 4 seasons in one day. I mean, it's the same as back over the road, but when it's hot, it's killer hot. First summer I was here, it was 3 days in a row, 40-degree heat. And 40-degree heat during the day, right? Second, you know, if you've got an air conditioner and all that, or you're by the pool, it's all right. You can stomach it for a day, but the weird thing is 3 o'clock in the morning and it's still fucking 32 degrees. So what the fuck is this? It's night time. What? Where's the heat coming from? The sun's down. How can it still be 32 degrees? This is fucking. Oh, mate, 3 nights in a row. I didn't sleep for 3 nights. The fourth day, I was going off my head. The boss ended up taking me into an interview room and going, right, here, just go to sleep. You're not right. You need to get some sleep, man. I was freaking out. It was fucking torture, man.
Oh, here, listen, the Bold Parrot, if you know the Parrot, John, right, he's just heard you, you just came on there 2 minutes ago, so he's heard you explaining Melbourne, and he's put us down here on the board here, shithole, the locals are cunts, the English are better, evening all, by the way. this cunt sailed the seven seas. I'm sure he's the fucking great grandson of fucking old Albert for Thingway. I'm just the second he says during the fucking war, that's it. I'll know he's fucking dead. He sailed the seven seas fucking 77 times over. So if he says Melbourne's full of cunts, I don't care if you've been there for 6 years or 60 years. The place is full of cunts, mate.
Mate, it's official. Well, freaking out.
It's official. You're talking shite, mate. Get me a job in Sydney. What's the rest of Australia like? Have you been round anywhere else?
I've been up there. I've been over to Perth. I've been up to Brisbane, up to Sydney, up to Perth, up to like Port Douglas for the Great Barrier Reef. Went up there when my parents come over. I don't like Sydney. Sydney's like freaking. Sydney's like London to me. I mean, it's very fast paced. The people are arrogant. Not got much time for you. It's just fucking here, right? Like, what can you do for me? Nothing. Whereas Melbourne's more. I think Melbourne's more like Glasgow. You know what I mean? The people are better. It's just they give you more time. You know what I mean? Perth's good. WA's good.
To come over there to get a flat, to get a place. I mean, could you? How much would you need to be talking on your hip to keep you going till you got a job? I mean, could you get a job and get a place? I mean, if you come over there within a week, say 2 weeks, right? If you had enough cash to get you through 2 weeks, would you be able to get a job in a bar? Would you be able to get something and then get sponsored? Would you be able to get a flat in that time, or would it take you like a month or two? Or how much money would you need to sort of break the ice with?
To be safe, you'd probably need. I'd say maybe get $5,000 Aussie. So that's what about six. I think it's 64 or 65p or something at the moment. You're getting so. I'd probably be around $3,500 or something, £3,500. But you'd need that.
On you go, sorry.
Say that again.
See coming through that they fucking down under airports. I see them on the TV, mate, or that fucking thing there. I'd be feared to go through one of the airports, but I crack on what you're saying. I've never seen fucking customs like that in all my life. I'm frightened to get through there. They'll probably go like that. You took this drug back 20 years ago, and you're banned. And I'll say, here, you fucking criminal bastard. We used to come in with a fucking criminal record, and you fucking can't let us in now, you cunt.
You're getting all fucking snobby about it.
That's going to be the fucking worst turn down ever, getting turned back because you had a criminal record for Australia when they used to get fucking sent there for fun with these fucking... Anyway, so tell me, so what's it like then? I'm seriously wanting a gig, mate. I've not got fucking $3,000, mate. Can I do it in fucking $1,000? That's the thing, you walk through there and they want to know fucking how much money have you got to live and what fucking thing, mate. Like, well, I live by the seat of my pants. Just give me a fucking job. Is there any jobs in the radio business?
Mate, there's massive media networks over here, same as there is in the UK, but I mean, there's plenty of sales jobs in radio and advertising, shit like that. I mean, I don't really know much about it, to be honest with you. I don't really deal with media over here professionally. All I know is that, if you turn the radio on, there's plenty of radio stations. If you turn the TV on, there's plenty of TV stations.
All right, thank you very much. No, I'm desperate for a change of scenery, mate. I've been saying it for years, mate. I've been desperate. The times are a-changing, mate. The times are a-changing. Fucking, I'll do anything for a change.
I highly recommend getting your ass over to Melbourne, mate. It's a great spot. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. Best move I ever made.
But what's the Celtic scene like? Is there Celtic clubs you go to? Is there anything there? Do you get other Celtic fans kicking about?
Aye. There's we play in a five-a-side league on a Monday night with the Melbourne Hoops. There's 7 years in that, but There's a big huge pub called the Celtic Club. It was like the Celtic Club. That shows all the big European games. It's Celtic Supporters Club, home base.
Stay there 2 seconds. I'm going to turn everybody off, right? I'm just going to ask you a question, right? But then don't repeat it when I say, right, stay there, everybody can turn that. Right, anyway, right, we're back on live, right, so don't say any names here, right, because that's my family area. It was just I was just in the off chance when you're saying all that, I'll speak to him about, so what was that club called again? It's
the Celtic Club. It's Celtic, but they pronounce it as Celtic.
And is it a good turnout? There's quite a lot of Tims go there, aye.
Aye, mate. During the European games last season, I was at one. There was a couple of boys off for Perth that I was working with, that I'd recruited. The amount of boys that you meet through that recruitment gig, that Celtic boys, is insane. But the Celtic club's a good laugh. You know what I mean? It was good when the boys came out the other year. Seen them in Melbourne, went up to Brisbane and watched them as well. That was awesome seeing the team out here. But it's pretty good. No, I mean it's a decent, a healthy wee Celtic community in here as well. You know what it's like. Every major city you go to, there's a Celtic club. So every other place I've been to, you've always been able to go to a Celtic or Irish bar and get a couple of the boys that will talk shop with you.
So what time? I mean, I'm sitting here 12:30 now. What time are you?
So it's like 11:30 in the morning.
Wow. What temperature is it? Have you got summer coming in now? Aye.
Yes, it's just coming into the summer. We've had it's been the racing festival this week, so with the Melbourne Cup and all that. So you get the day after the Melbourne Cup, which is pretty cool. And that was a spanker. That was like 30 degrees. So that was gorgeous. That was a lovely day. But it's probably about 14 degrees, 15 degrees just now. Beautiful day outside. It's a wee bit cloudy, but nothing too bad. So yeah, just a crazy Sunday morning, mate.
When are you back working tomorrow? Are you off till tomorrow then? Yeah.
Yeah. Back in tomorrow. So yeah, back in next week. No more days off. So we get shit happening, mate. You get shit happening.
And what do you think? I mean, did you listen to the last that was on earlier on there? It was talking about her boyfriend over in Amsterdam. Did you hear that earlier? I
didn't hear her earlier on because I usually just listen to the recorded version later on. So I seen that I was on Twitter and I seen that you were on live. So I jumped on just before I called you and had to speak to Stephen. But I seen the tweet that she was going to be on, so I wanted to listen to it because I've been having a wee freaking discussion online with a few people, and it's like everywhere else, every international, you know what I mean? It's a freaking Dutch thug police, you know what I mean? It's everything, they're all getting condemned for it, and it's only in Scotland. It's only in the Scottish fucking stupid press that are the Celtic fans. It just boils my blood, man, you know? It's like you think you're fucking 10,000 miles away, you're going to be removed from it, and then you read these fucking arseholes, man, and it's like, what the fuck? You can see what happens. Everybody can see what happens. Everybody I've spoke to is like fucking, it was just chaos, man. You didn't know what was happening.
Fucking I know. They Dutch police, I mean, they're fucking animals, mate. Animals, sorry, for fucking... I can't believe it. That last year I spoke to, but you can listen to it just in the show previous to this one. We got a bit of sound problems, had to stop it. But up until I got to the bit there, I mean, it was harrowing because the poor lassie was just standing there with her boyfriend and she's telling what had happened. They were all having a good time, and then boom, for the next minute she get pushed to the ground, and then she lost him and she didn't see where he was because he was on the ground getting battered by the fucking police. And she actually thought it was the casual. She thought about the casual. She went to the police station saying he's been attacked by the time they said no, he's been jailed for the thing for the attack of a policeman. and they said they looked like whoever it was, and she'd already get 4 witnesses there, but